Hey fam, Chi Chi here. Welcome back. I am finally doing my top 10 perfumes for life. I know some of y'all have been requesting it, so I was like, you know what? It's time. I have never done this before. Mentally, I definitely have, and I just want to, put it on film so I can kind of see as I grow older and how my tastes change. I kind of have a record of, oh wow, I really was into that. And then to see some of the new guys come in and just like dominate. So I thought, like, you know what? We're gonna start documenting this. So this is my current top 10 for life perfumes. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chi Chi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Before we hop into the list, we have to thank today's sponsor. I have partnered up with Idyl Jewelry and they looked out for your girl. Oh, diamonds. Idyl is a sustainable, fine jewelry brand that focuses on 14 karat gold and lab-grown diamonds, so you don't even have to worry about the mining wars and things like that. What's really dope about them is that they have these modular pieces, so you can start off with your basic just stud and then add on to your pieces. And we love a multi-use piece over here. So the fact that you could have something that is very classic, but then want to add on something a little bit more razzle-dazzle, a little bit more spectacular, more interesting, you can do that with this brand. They have a ton of options on their site that you can pick and choose from. And the great part is they're pretty well priced for what you're getting. Like, we love the materials. If the materials are good, why not invest in quality pieces? And then the fact that you can just add on or take off depending on your mood, just like my perfumes, we never know how we're going to feel. So the fact that you can just add on instead of purchasing a whole new set of earrings or a whole new necklace, you can just add on the little pieces and it's like bringing your stuff back to life. And of course, we love cost per wear over here. They have some beautifully done pieces. I'm currently wearing the Lucia earrings, but all of the information for the pieces that I'm wearing today will be in the description box, so check Idyl out, and thank you so much for sponsoring this portion of the video. Gotta start it off with my baby, MFK Gentle Fluidity Gold. My goodness. The prettiest, girliest, lavish vanilla. It's sparkly. Like, whenever I just want to feel like a girly girl, I'm reaching for this. Anytime I don't know what I'm wearing, I know y'all heard that sentence from me quite a bit, I'm pulling for this. You could see she's on her last bit, and I 1000% will be getting another bottle of this because it's just so good. It's, oh my God, it's a beautiful vanilla. It was one of my earlier niche purchases, and I was just like, yeah, I have to always have this in the collection. And of course, we can't talk about Gentle Fluidity Gold without Baccarat Rouge. I know, everyone's like, oh my gosh, everyone wears this. I'm so over it. But it's a classic, okay? I feel like she's gonna die down and just reemerge. But Baccarat is my Frank's hot sauce. And I just love the sweetness, the slight woodiness that this has. It's beautifully done. It's been duplicated so many times that now is like, that's why people really don't like it that much. And people smell it all the time. But I can't get enough of this. It's so good. It's so good. And one of the perfumes that I was just like, oh, wow, this is why you pay what you pay for quality. And I'd still buy this. This one, another one that my dents don't lie, okay? But another one that I use very, very frequently. It's so funny because I know a lot of people put these for life videos together and they don't usually have major dents in them, and it's totally fine. But I can't see my collection without a lot of these. Speaking of the dents, Angel Share by Kilian. wow. I remember smelling this and I was just completely blown away. That boozy cinnamon, I was just like, what is going on here? It's just a stunning fragrance. I typically wear this mainly during the winter time, fall, winter, and it's just stunning. It feels so cozy, like a warm, cuddly hug with a touch of booze to it. So every time I get excited for fall, I'm reaching for this because it's so beautifully done and I absolutely love it. This would not be a For Life video without mentioning my absolute favorite brand. Say it with me now. Parfums de Marly. Delina Exclusif. Just what a woman. Powdery. Sophistication. Just wow. And the longevity on this, I was just like, whoa. Wow, like just spraying this. Every person that I've told about this has been like, just like, wow. My sister-in-law is synonymous with this scent now. And you know, I can't even bring it to Florida when I go visit my family, but at least I know if I do need a couple of spritzes, she's always there. But Delina Exclusif is just a woman. A woman. And it's really hard to choose between Delinas, but as a bonus, okay, because I really can't leave Delina La Rosee out of the conversation, because out of all three of Delinas, this is the one I reach for the most. Dents don't lie. The dents don't lie. For me, they just go hand in hand, and it's like I can't choose between the two. I really can't. Like, overall, yes, it's going to be Delina Exclusif, but Delina La Rosee, she's been creeping up on this list, so she's an honorable mention technically. So yes, we love her. Valaya is one of those Parfums de Marly fragrances that I have completely ran through. Just, she's going to be done by the end of this summer, and I will be repurchasing another bottle. Most of these fragrances will be repurchased, believe me you. But Valaya just works so well with my body chemistry. I get tons and tons of compliments, and I enjoy wearing her as well. It's beautifully done musk. It's like the perfume version of like your skin, but a little bit of like white peach and vanilla, and it's just, oh my goodness. And then it's kind of like aquatic from the aldehydes, and it's just, it's so good. Like, this ran up the list, okay, for one of my favorites from Parfums de Marly, and for life. I can't even imagine not having Valaya in my collection because she is absolutely fabulous. And now we have to talk about my favorite, Cassili. Cassili is just that girl. It's creamy, it's a bit fruity, but not fruity in the sense of like a bunch of like berries. It's a little bit of red berry. Every time I smell this, it's like I'm reliving getting this all over again. I believe this was my first Parfums de Marly, and for good reason, because it encapsulates me as a person. It's soft, it's warm, it's inviting, and when people just see it or smell it, they're just like, oh, what is that? And I'm like, it's Cassili. So she is another one that just works really well on my body, and I have gone through it. I think it's down to here now, so she definitely won't be making it to the summer. But of course, my favorite layering combination has to be with Van Cleef and Arpels Orchidee Vanille. So I have to mention Orchidee Vanille because this is by far my favorite chocolate scent. It's so good. It's vanilla, it's chocolate, but it's perfectly balanced. And what I really like about it, it's got a slight orchid note to it that really plays well with Cassili. If y'all ever meet me in person, more than likely I will be smelling like this unless I'm testing something. But on a general basis, I'm either gonna smell like this or Gentle Fluidity Gold anytime you see me. But these, I can't even imagine. And somebody was saying that this was discontinued, so now I'm on the hunt for a bottle because there's no way I can't have this. I can't. It has to be here. 100 Silent Ways, Nishane. I feel like she doesn't give her like just due, you know? She doesn't get her respect. I feel like this is a very beautifully done fragrance. It's just so many beautiful notes. Tuberose, white peaches, just sandalwood. For the people who don't like perfume, I strongly suggest giving this a sniff, but you gotta put it on your body. I love this because it's just a nice like coating on your body. It's not too musky. It's one of these perfumes that you can just grab on, like you can just spray on and go, and you know you smell good. You smell like put together. You smell like you might have a little bit of money. And it's just very, very classic. It's just very inviting and friendly, and you want to get to know this person and just be like, oh, how you doing? Like, you want to spark up a conversation with this person, and they're just like so bubbly, so warm. And I absolutely love Nishane 100 Silent Ways. Heures de Absence, Louis Vuitton. When I tell you this is a sexy floral, I mean, it's just, y'all know I love wearing perfumes. I don't care if there's a occasion. I woke up today, so that is my special occasion. But this is one of the fragrances that I kind of want to wait until I'm like dressed up. You know, like let me tuck this. Tuck it, you know, and like this is a date perfume. Date. Take me out. My makeup is done, my hair is done, the nails, the toes, the dress, the body, the heels. You know I'm getting back into heels now. Ooh, she's a woman. But Heures de Absence is, it's floral in a way that it's not super rosy. It's not super like gardenia. You know how florals sometimes just hit you? This one is like the type of floral that Pepe Le Pew, when you just see the smell and he's just, that's Heures de Absence. It's just like, damn girl, like, oh, if you want to turn somebody on, that's why I don't wear it. It's like, cause I know I'm gonna turn you on if I spray too much of this. But I love Heures de Absence. It's a feeling that I get when I wear this. It's just like, oh, play freakum dress. Just because I'm going to be a baddie. Like, I feel like if you have a baddie aesthetic and you don't have Heures de Absence, you missing out, girl. I'm just saying. And the men's love it. Bond number 9, Tribeca. What can I say? This smells so good. It's that hazelnut mixed with, I believe, ambroxan, and it's just airy. It's not like chocolatey or anything like that, but it's a nice, like, edible scent. But you don't know really what you're like what it is. Like, I want to bite you. Oh my goodness. It's a fantastic layering perfume. I layer this with so much. A lot of these I actually layer, but it's something to this. Even wearing it on its own, it just puts a smile on my face. It used to be compared to like Baccarat. I 1000% disagree. I do get that underlying ambroxan that Baccarat does give, but the added notes of this one is two separate things, okay? Don't let nobody tell you different. But I love it. It just makes me feel good when I wear it. I feel expensive when I wear this, but I do feel like this one is a more cozier selection from Bond. Normally Bond, they really hit really hard, and that's fantastic. But I feel like this is such a great entry into niche and even the Bond perfume selection, because they have a lot. But there's something about this one that always just pulls me back in, even though like I'll work my way sniffing through all of it, and I just don't feel like they have anything that smells quite like this. So I love Tribeca. It's one of my favorites, obviously, because it's on the list. And finally, this one has worked its way through the crowd and onto this list. And I have to be honest with myself. I really, really, really love it. And it's Navitus Parfums and AI the Great, Ambrosia Imperiale. Aisha, you did your thing with this one. Nothing, and I mean nothing in my collection smells like this. And I will use it for like a few days, and then I'll be like, oh my God, I gotta get off it. Like, this is crack in the best possible way. One of my favorite gourmands that I've shown you today. This is absolutely gourmand, edible, banana Foster's goodness. Like, just, I can't smell another banana fragrance, because this one, if it's not going to be this, I don't want it. Like, it's going to be cute, but this one is sexy. I'm in for the sexiness. Listen, you see that dent, all right? I play no games when it comes to this one. And I'm just like, I try to deny it. Like, when I was looking at what truly, truly, truly I love, I almost left this off of the list. I was like, no, maybe not. And I was like, who are you actually trying to kid? So my thought process in even trying to put this list together is, if my bottle were to be empty today, would I repurchase it? Like, with no hesitation, okay? Because she was battling it out with a couple of other ones. And I was like, I know for a fact I would repurchase this as soon as it got really low. And that tells me it's a lifer for me, because, you know, I don't have the hugest collection, but the ones that I do gravitate towards, I know that I'm going to buy these immediately as soon as they get a little bit low. And I feel that way with literally everything that I've shown you today. Let me know some of your favorite For Life perfumes. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.